Hey! Guess what? It's part 2 of my Nintendo 64 collection. Some big stuff. Some big stuff. Also in this video, I'm going to take a little detour and show you my paddles in my bedroom too. I have like 5 of them. One yellow thing that has a broken analog stick but still works. So, let's get started. Whoa! Let's get started with Mickey Mouse. Screw you, Mickey Mouse. No. Okay. Okay. Well, this is probably one of the best shooters of all time, and probably one of the greatest games of all time. And before Rare got sold to Microsoft. Yeah. Big mistake, Rare. Getting sold by Microsoft. But I blame Microsoft more because, yeah, you can see why I'm not a Microsoft fan. Because they destroyed many companies. Well, not all of them, but they destroyed Rare, and that's one of my favorite companies. And Rare made this 007 game, and because of this game, we got multiplayer and 4-player shooter like we've never seen before. And this game changed history. Online play and shit. 007 Goldeneye. Great game. 007. It's based on the movie. I've never seen the movie, so you're probably going to be mad about that. But I played this game. It's just downright awesome. Just downright awesome. The levels are great. The killing's great. The guns are really awesome. I like the golden gun. Does anybody like the golden gun? One shot, one killed all the way. It's a great game. Awesome multiplayer. And 007 Goldeneye is amazing. I got another 007 game somewhere in there, but we're not going to get to that right yet. Conkers Bad Fur Day. Probably one of the most controversial games of all time. It's a game that was recommended to be another kid's game like Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie. I hate that game. My game's better. Shut up, Mario. And other great platformer games like Legend of Zelda. But, you know, instead of this being a kid's game, let's make it a cute and cuddly adult game. With his girlfriend has bigger boobs in the beta version. And this squirrel likes to get drunk. He loses out of his mind. He just loses his mind. Goes on an adventure. And goes into many movie sequences. Movie storylines. And there's the great Mighty Pooh. I am a great Mighty Pooh. And I'm gonna throw my shit at you. That's great. Awesome adventure game. And he just tries to destroy this king, you know. There's plenty more. It's great. Conkers Bad Fur Day. This game cost me $30. It's very rare because the Xbox version took out some levels and took out some slurs and just made the version horrible. Because the Xbox could not process some of the levels they had in there. Yeah. And it's a brand new game system. Well, at the time it was, but not anymore. Xbox 360. But Conkers Bad Fur Day must be a game. And if you had trouble seeing Part 1's games, I'm sorry about that, but you know, trying to get as close as I can. So, Wave Race 64, great racing game. I don't think they have many racing games like this, but Racing the Water is pretty fun. It's a pretty fun game. You should check it out. Wave Race 64. Amazing. Star Fox 64. We haven't really heard from Star Fox. Star Fox Adventures had all the Star Fox games, and the Falcon was not in the game. I don't remember why. Star Fox 64, great game. It just came out for the 3DS not too long ago. I don't have the 3DS version. But, you know, the original is usually good. So yeah, you got that guy that says, Do a barrel! Do a fucking barrel! He doesn't say the L word, but, you know. I'm sleepy. And you got Star Fox. Come on, everyone! And then you got Falcon. Well, that was an easy mission. Shut up, Falcon. Okay. Perfect Dark. Same thing like 007. This game's a little tricky trying to get through it, but it's a great game. Playing as a girl and you're having fun with it. Yeah. You're shooting. It plays a lot like 007, and you're like some agent girl and like going around doing missions and going undercover. It's a pretty good game. Perfect Dark. Must get the game. Tekken. Oops. I pronounce it wrong. It's Turok. Oops. I keep forgetting like Tekken and Turok. So if I said Tekken the first part one, I meant Turok. It's a amazing game. Turok plays exactly just like Doom and shit, but it doesn't have the 4-player mode, 2-player mode, and the gameplay is alright. I didn't like how you had to use the L buttons on the 64 power, because I hate those. But, you know, instead of saying Tekken, I would say Turok. So I might get my words mixed, so I meant Turok in the first video, when I was talking about Doom and shit. So. Turok 1 is a great game. You're some Indians shooting zombies and shit. Must check that out. Greatest arcade midway hits. It's a really good game, but if you're looking for more midway, get the PS3 version. This one is like out of its time. Doesn't have everyone, but the PS3 version just came out with an HD collection midway. I might get that instead. Looks good. Army Men Sgt Heroes. Great game. Killing soldiers. It's amazing. What's so great about this game? Toy soldiers. And when you think of toy soldiers, you think of Toy Story. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Well, this one takes away from Toy Story. They finally get their own game. And Army Men was way before freaking Toy Story, I think. Was it? I'm not too sure. I gotta check my Wikipedia information. Yeah, but it's a great game. Army Men Sgt Heroes. I like Army Men Sgt Heroes 2 for the PS2 and 64 because it goes more into houses and fridges and more into reality stuff as little toy soldiers. This one, it brought the toy soldiers, but it didn't bring toy soldier environments. Like, you felt like you were playing a human instead of a toy soldier. So, the toy soldier environments would be in number 2, which I like that one better. Battle tanks. Destroying buildings. You're just this tank. Great game. Tons and tons of women have died around the United States, and they're trying to keep the last of the women. And they're trying, this guy, Griffin, is trying to get his girlfriend back because they took her away, and they're trying to fight for their woman. And these tanks go around the world killing, destroying stuff. You got like Los Angeles, Times Square. It's pretty great. Blowing up buildings, destroying other tanks, great multiplayer. I don't know why this game wasn't as popular as it should have been, but you know, this game should be remembered. And 3DO went bankrupt. There was gonna be a number 2, but it never happened. Nightmare Creatures. What do I have to say about this game? It's good, it's scary. Not the best horror games of all time. Nightmare Creatures, you're like killing vampires and shit and all that. Pretty great game. Awesome game. Killing creatures in the dark, you know. And it takes place like in the medieval times. Gauntlet Legends. Great fighting action game. If you're like into Golden Axe or medieval and shit, Gauntlet Legends is amazing. The fighting style and the worlds and the music, it's pretty great. Check that shit out. Gauntlet Legends.